Hi students, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about the chapter 2 of intermediate second year 2A, that is De Moivre's theorem. So here I'll discuss about only the important questions which are going to be appearing in your exam and not the exercise wise. Okay, so first we'll go with the very short answer questions. Okay, so the first problem, if x is equal to cis theta, then find the value of x bar 6 plus 1 by x bar 6. So we'll find the solution for this problem now. So here it is given as x is equal to cis theta, right? And we know that cis theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta, right? So that means x bar 6 will be equal to cis theta to the power 6, which is equal to cos 6 theta plus I sin 6 theta. Okay, so do you know how we got this? This comes from the formula that 6 cos theta plus I sin theta to the power n is equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Okay, so now 1 by x bar 6 is equal to cos 6 theta minus I sin 6 theta. Okay, which is just the reverse. So therefore x bar 6 plus 1 by x bar 6 will be equal to cos 6 theta plus I sin 6 theta plus cos 6 theta minus I sin 6 theta. Okay, which is equal to, so here plus and minus will get cancelled, right? So we have cos 6 theta here and even here. So the answer will be 2 cos 6 theta. Okay, so here is our solution for the first problem. So now we'll go with the second problem. The question is, if ABC are the angles of a triangle ABC such that x is equal to cis A, y is equal to cis B, z is equal to cis C, then find the value of x, y, z. So, in triangle ABC, we know that A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degrees because they have given that A, B and C are the angles of a triangle. So we know that the angles of a triangle, when we sum them, they'll be equal to 180 degrees. So here A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degrees. So now we have to find the value of x, y, z, right? That means x into y into z, which is equal to cis A into cis B into cis C, which is equal to, we can write this as cis of A plus B plus C. Okay. Actually, this comes from a formula cis alpha, cis beta, cis gamma is equal to cis of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Okay, so if you remember this formula, then it will be easy for you. So this will be equal to cos of A plus B plus C plus I sin of A plus B plus C, right? Which will be equal to cos of 180 degrees plus I sin of 180 degrees, which is equal to minus 1. So we know that A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degrees. So our solution is minus 1. So now we'll go with the third problem. The first bit, if the cube roots of unity are 1, omega, omega square, then find the roots of the equation x minus 1 whole cube plus 8 is equal to 0. So the solution for that is, they had given that x minus 1 whole cube plus 8 is equal to 0. Okay, so that implies x minus 1 whole cube is equal to minus 8, because the 8 goes here to the other side, to the RHS side, which is equal to, we can write minus 8 as minus 2 cube, right? That implies x minus 1 is equal to minus 2 into 1 power 1 by 3. Yes, which is equal to minus 2 of 1 omega omega squared. Therefore, the roots of x minus 1 are minus 2 omega minus 2 omega squared. Hence, the roots of x are minus 1, 1 minus 2 omega, 1 minus 2 omega squared. Okay. So now we'll find the solution for the second bit, that is find the cube roots of 8. So the cube roots 8 are 8 power 1 by 3, 8 power 1 by 3 omega, 8 power 1 by 3 omega square. So actually the cube roots of a positive real number a are a power 1 by 3, a power 1 by 3 omega and a power 1 by 3 omega square. So we can write 8 as 2 cube, right? So now we can write this as 2 cube power 1 by 3, 2 cube power 1 by 3 omega and 2 cube power 1 by 3 omega square. Okay, this will be equal to 2 comma 2 omega comma 2 omega square, because this 3 and this 3 will get cancelled, this 3 and this 3 will get cancelled, this 3 and this 3 will get cancelled. So this is our solution. So now we'll find the solution for the fourth problem. Find the value of the following. The first bit is 1 plus I square root of 3 the whole cube. So here I can say that 1 plus I square root of 3 is equal to 2 into 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2. How I got this? Since I have multiplied and divided this by a square plus b square, which is equal to, here the a is 1. So 1 square plus root 3 square and whole root. Okay. So that means root of 1 plus 3, which is equal to 4. So square root of 4 is 2. Okay. Now 1 plus I root 3 can be written as 2 into 1 by 2, I will write it as cos pi by 3 plus I root 3 by 2, I will write it as sine pi by 3. Okay, which implies that 1 plus I root 3 the whole cube is equal to 2 cube cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3 the whole cube, which can be written as 8 into, which can be written as 8 flower bracket cos 3 pi by 3 plus I sin 3 pi by 3, which is again equal to 8 into cos pi plus I sin pi, which is equal to 8 into cos pi plus I sin pi. We can write it as minus 1. So the answer is minus 8. Then we'll go to the second bit, that is 1 plus I power 16. So 1 plus I is equal to root 2 of 1 by root 2 plus I 1 by root 2, which is equal to 2 power 1 by 2, and this can be written as cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4. Okay, because here again I have multiplied and divided by root of a square plus b square, which is equal to 1 plus 1, which is equal to square root of 2. Okay, so we can write 1 plus I power 16 as 2 power 1 by 2 whole power 16 cos pi by 4 plus I sin of pi by 4 power 16. This is because the polar form of a plus ib is equal to r cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay. So this is again equal to 2 power 8 into cos 4 pi plus I sin 4 pi, which is equal to 256 into 1 plus I dot 0 is equal to 256. So this is our answer. Now we'll move on to the third bit. Here the square root of 3 by 2 plus I by 2 is equal to cos pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6. Okay, and root 3 by 2 minus I by 2 can be written as cos of pi by 6 minus I sin of pi by 6. Okay, so now root 3 by 2 plus I by 2 whole power 5 minus root 3 by 2 minus I by 2 whole power 5 can be written as cos pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6 to the power 5 minus cos of pi by 6 minus I sin pi by 6 to the power 5. So this is again equal to cos 5 pi by 6 plus I sine of pi by 6 minus cos 5 of pi by 6 minus I sine 5 pi by 6. Okay, which is again equal to 2I sine 5 pi by 6, which is equal to 2I sine pi minus pi by 6. This is again equal to 2I sine pi by 6, which is equal to 2I of 1 by 2. Okay, which is equal to I. So here is our solution. So now the fifth one, find all the values of first, second, third bit is given. So we'll go with the first bit first. Root 3 plus I to the power 1 by 4. So here root 3 plus I is equal to 2 of root 3 by 2 plus I by 2. Yes, we can write in this way, right? So here we can write this again as 2 into cos pi by 6 plus I sine pi by 6. Because here I have multiplied and divided by square root of a square plus b square, which is equal to 1 plus 3 here, which is equal to 2. Okay. This implies root 3 plus I is equal to 2 into cos of 2k pi plus pi by 6 plus I sine of 2k pi plus pi by 6. Hence, root 3 plus I to the power of 1 by 4 is equal to 2 power 1 by 4 of cis 2k pi plus pi by 6 into 1 by 4. This is again equal to 2 power 1 by 4 cis 12k plus 1 into pi by 24, where k is equal to 0, 1, 2 and 3. Then next we'll move to the second bit, that is minus I to the power 1 by 16. So minus I is equal to cos of minus pi by 2 plus I sine of minus pi by 2, right? So this is equal to cos of 2k pi minus pi by 2 plus I sine of 2k pi minus pi by 2, where k belongs to z, that is the complex numbers. So this in turn is equal to cos of 4k minus 1 into pi by 2 plus I sine of 4k minus 1 into pi by 2. So minus I to the power 1 by 6 can be written as cos of 4k minus 1 into pi by 2 plus I sine of 4k minus 1 into pi by 2 to the power 1 by 6. Since we know that cos theta plus I sin theta to the power n will be equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Okay. So now this will be equal to cis 4k minus 1 or into pi by 12, where k is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. So the values of minus 1 to the power 1 by 6 are cis of 4k minus 1 into pi by 12 where k is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we'll move on to the third bit, that is minus 32 to the power 1 by 5. Okay. So minus 32 can be written as 32 into minus 1, which can be again written as, here 32 can be written as 2 power 5 into minus 1 can be written as cos pi plus I sin pi. Okay. So this will be again equal to 2 power 5 into cos of 2k plus 1 pi plus I sin of 2k plus 1 pi. So therefore minus 32 to the power of 1 by 5 can be written as 2 power 5 to the power 1 by 5 into cos of 2k plus 1 pi plus I sin of 2k plus 1 pi to the power 1 by 5, which is again equal to 2 cis of 2k plus 1 pi by 5, where k is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here you know that since cos theta plus I sin theta to the power n is equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Okay. So the values of minus 32 to the power 1 by 5 are 2 cis of 2k plus 1 pi by 5, where k is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. So now we'll move on to the sixth one. If 1, omega and omega square are the cube roots of unity, then prove that. So now students will go with the first bit. Okay. So here we'll consider the LHS first, because we have to prove LHS is equal to RHS, right? So we'll consider the LHS, which is equal to 1 by 2 plus omega plus 1 by 1 plus 2 omega, which can be written as 1 plus 2 omega plus 2 plus omega divided by 2 plus omega into 1 plus 2 omega. Since we know that 1 plus omega square is equal to 0 and also omega cube is equal to 1. Okay, these are the formulas you know, right? So this will be equal to 3 into 1 plus omega divided by 2 plus 4 omega plus omega plus 2 omega square, which is equal to 3 into minus omega square divided by 2 into 1 plus omega square plus 3 omega, which is equal to minus 3 omega square divided by 3 omega, which is again equal to minus omega. And again this will be equal to minus omega into 1 plus omega by 1 plus omega. Just I have multiplied and divided the minus omega with 1 plus omega. Okay, I have multiplied and divided. Then we can write this as minus omega square divided by 1 plus omega, which will be equal to 1 by 1 plus omega, because we have formula for this, right? 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. So minus omega square will be equal to 1. So we got the answer as 1 by 1 plus omega. So we have proven that LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, now we'll go with the second bit. Here the LHS is equal to 2 minus omega square, 2 minus omega power 10, 2 minus omega power 11. Okay, since 2 minus omega power 10 is equal to 2 minus omega power 9 into omega, which is equal to 2 minus omega. Okay. So here 2 minus omega into 2 minus omega square, 2 minus omega, okay, 2 minus omega square. Did you get this? Since 2 minus omega power 11 is equal to 2 minus omega cube, the whole cube into omega square is equal to 2 minus omega square. Okay, so this will be equal to 2 minus omega into 2 minus omega square and the whole square. Since 2 minus omega into 2 minus omega square is equal to 4 minus 2 omega minus 2 omega square plus omega cube. Okay, so now this will be equal to 7 square. Okay, which is equal to 49. So here we have proven that LHS is equal to RHS. Now we will move on to the 7th question. If 1 omega and omega square are the cube roots of unity, then prove that x square plus 4x plus 7 is equal to 0, where x is equal to omega minus omega square minus 2. Okay, now we'll find the solution for this. So from x is equal to omega minus omega square minus 2, we can write this as x plus 2 is equal to omega minus omega square. Right. Now, if we do squaring on both sides, both on LHS and RHS, then we get x plus 2 whole square is equal to omega minus omega 2 the whole square, which implies that we know that a plus b, we know that it's in the form of a plus b whole square, which will be equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So here we'll get it as x square plus 4x plus 4, which is equal to, again this is in the form of a minus b whole square, so this we can write it as omega square plus omega power 4 minus 2 omega cube. Okay, which implies x square plus 4x plus 6 is equal to minus 1, which implies that x square plus 4x plus 7 will be equal to 0. So now we'll find the solution for the eighth one. Simplify cos alpha plus I sin alpha to the power 4 divided by sin beta plus I cos beta to the power 8. Okay, so cos alpha plus I sin alpha to the power 4 divided by sin beta plus I cos beta to the power 8, which can be written as cos alpha plus I sin alpha to the power 4 divided by minus I square sin beta plus I cos beta to the power 8. Okay, which is equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha to the power 4 divided by I power 8 into cos beta minus I sin beta to the power 8. Okay, so now this is equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha to the power 4 into cos beta plus I sin beta to the power 8. Therefore, I power 8 is equal to I square to the power 4 is equal to minus 1 to the power 4 is equal to 1. Okay. Now this will be equal to cos 4 alpha plus I sin 4 alpha into cos 8 beta plus I sin 8 beta. Since we know that cos theta plus I sin theta to the power n is equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Okay, so you have to remember this formula because here we are using almost in all the problems. Okay, so now this will be equal to cos of 4 alpha plus 8 beta plus I sin of 4 alpha plus 8 beta. Here we are using this formula because cis theta 1 cis theta 2 is equal to cis of theta 1 plus theta 2. Okay. So this is our solution. So here is our ninth problem. If 1, omega square are the cube roots of unity, then find the values of the following. So totally here 6 bits are given. So first we'll go with the first bit, the solution of first bit. Okay. So a plus 2b whole square is equal to a square plus 4ab plus 4b square. Okay, this will consider as 1, and then a omega square plus 2b omega the whole square is equal to a square omega power 4 plus 4ab omega cube plus 4b square omega square. Okay, which is equal to a square omega cube omega plus 4ab into 1 plus 4b square omega square. Here since 1 plus omega square is equal to 0 and omega cube is equal to 1. Okay, you have to remember this formula here, and then this will be equal to a square omega plus 4ab plus 4b square omega square, which is the second one. So remember these two. And the third one, a omega plus 2b omega square, the whole square is equal to a square omega square plus 4ab omega cube plus 4b square omega power 4, which is equal to a square omega square plus 4ab plus 4b square omega. We'll consider this as third one. Now, by adding 1, 2 and 3, that is a plus 2ab to the power of 2 plus a omega square plus 2b omega whole square plus a omega plus 2b omega square the whole square will be equal to a square of 1 plus omega square plus 12ab plus 4b square of 1 plus omega square. Okay, this will be equal to a square of, this will be 0 plus 12ab plus 4b square into 0, which will be equal to 12ab. Okay, so therefore a plus 2b the whole square plus a omega square plus 2b omega the whole square plus a omega plus 2b omega square the whole square will be equal to 12ab. Okay, now we'll move on to the second bit. Second bit is quite simple. Okay, 1 minus omega plus omega square the whole cube. We have to find value of this. Okay, so 1 minus omega plus omega square the whole cube is equal to minus omega the whole cube. Right? So this will be equal to minus 2 omega the whole cube. This will be again equal to minus 8 omega cube, which is equal to again minus 8 into 1, which is equal to minus 8. So this is our answer. So here we have used the formula 1 plus omega square equal to 0, and then omega cube is equal to 1. Now we have to find the solution of the third bit, which is 1 minus omega into 1 minus omega square into 1 minus omega to the power 4 into 1 minus omega to the power 8. So here 1 minus omega to the power 4 will be equal to minus, which will be equal to 1 minus omega cube into omega, which will be equal to again 1 minus 1 into omega. This will be equal to 1 minus omega, right? So in the similar way, 1 minus omega to the power 8 can be written as 1 minus omega cube the whole square into omega square, which will be equal to 1 minus 1 into omega square, which will be equal to 1 minus omega square. So now we'll consider the LHS, which is equal to 1 minus omega into 1 minus omega square into 1 minus omega to the power 4 into 1 minus omega to the power 8, which can be written as now 1 minus omega into 1 minus omega square into 1 minus omega again into 1 minus omega square. Okay, so this will be equal to 1 minus omega into 1 minus omega square, the whole square. Okay, so this will be again equal to 1 minus omega square plus omega cube, the whole square, which will be equal to 1 minus omega plus omega square plus 1, the whole square, which is equal to again 1 minus of minus 1 plus 1 whole square, which is equal to again 3 square. This will be the 9. So 9 is our answer. So now we'll move on to the fourth bit, that is a plus b omega plus c omega square divided by c plus a omega plus b omega square plus a plus b omega plus c omega square divided by b plus c omega plus a omega square. Okay, so here 1 omega and omega square are the cube roots of unity, right? As per the question. So that implies omega cube is equal to 1 and 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. Okay. Now a plus b omega plus c omega square divided by c plus a omega plus b omega square plus a plus b omega plus c omega square divided by b plus c omega plus a omega square, which is again equal to omega square into a plus b omega plus c omega square divided by omega square into aw plus b omega square plus c plus omega of a plus b omega plus c omega square divided by omega into a omega square plus b plus c omega. So did you understand here? I have just multiplied and divided the numerator and denominator by omega square in the first one. Okay, and in the second one I have multiplied and divided by omega. Okay, so now let's see what happens next. So that will be equal to omega square into a plus b omega plus c omega square divided by a omega cube plus b omega to the power 4 plus c omega square plus omega into a plus b omega plus c omega square divided by a omega cube plus b omega plus c omega square. Okay, this will be again equal to omega square into a plus b omega plus c omega square divided by a into 1 plus b omega into 1 plus c omega square plus omega into a plus b omega plus c omega square divided by a into 1 plus b omega plus c omega square. Okay, so this will be equal to omega square plus omega, which is equal to minus 1, since 1 plus omega square is equal to 0 and omega cube is equal to 1. Okay, now we'll move on to the fifth bit, that is 1 minus omega plus omega square to the power 5 plus 1 plus omega minus omega square to the power 5. So this we can write it as 1 plus omega square minus omega to the power 5 plus 1 plus omega minus omega square to the power 5. This is because 1 plus omega square will be equal to 0. Okay, so now this can be written as minus omega to the power of 5 plus minus omega square to the power of 5, which is equal to minus 2 omega to the power of 5 plus minus 2 omega square, okay, to the power of 5. So here 1 plus omega square, we can write it as minus omega. So, and 1 plus omega can be written as minus omega square, right? Okay. So this will be equal to minus 2 the whole power 5 into omega power 5 plus omega power 10, which is equal to minus 32 into omega power 5 plus omega power 10, which is equal to minus 32 into omega square plus omega, which is again equal to minus 32 into minus 1, which is equal to 32. So 32 is our answer. So now we'll move on to the sixth bit, that is 1 minus omega plus omega square to the power 6 plus 1 minus omega square plus omega to the power 6. So this we can write it as minus omega to the power 6 plus minus omega square to the power 6. Okay, so this will be equal to minus 2 omega to the power 6 plus minus 2 omega square to the power 6, which will be equal to minus 2 to the power 6 omega power 6 plus minus 2 to the power 6 and then into omega power 12. So this is equal to minus 2 to the power 6 into omega power 6 plus omega to the power 6 square, which will be equal to 64 into 1 plus 1. Okay, this will be equal to 64 into 2, which is equal to 128 is our answer. So here what we have used is omega power 6 can be written as omega cube into omega cube, which is equal to 1. Okay. So 128 is our answer for the sixth bit. So these were the very shorthand questions which may appear in your exam from De Moivre's theorem, the second chapter. Okay, in the next video we will go on with the long answer questions. So that's it for today. Hope you like this video. If you like it, then please like, share and subscribe. Bye.